Hey, welcome back, survivors. I am here with another episode of Ark Primal Fear, and I just logged in to a bit of a disaster. Boy, what in the heck has happened? I don't really know what's occurred here. Apparently, something has done damage through the metal and the stone that wiped out everything made out of wood that we had in the entirety of this base. And once again, I'm pretty sure my feeding trough has been destroyed. Sure has. Now, I don't know how this keeps happening, but I do know I have a name to be assigned here. And that name is gonna be added on. And that is Norm. If you don't get that reference, you're not old enough to play. This is a Cheers reference, by the way. So go check that show, it was great. What's happened here? Well, I went and got this guy at one point. I don't remember when I did it. Actually, I have no idea just what happened there. That's interesting. But at any rate, I got us a Fabled Pteranodon as a introductory flyer to kind of get us moving. And that's our next path, I guess, after I sort this all out, is to figure out about getting a better flyer. So the other thing I noticed is, well, first of all, what is this? We got our Apex Carno still alive. So how does this happen? How do my teams outside end up just fine? Full health and everything. And a bunch of gear in their belly. Interesting. Now, how is that possible? But the stuff inside my base is destroyed. I don't get it. Well, looking at the Triblog, let's see what happened here. Oh, good lord. Albey tamed a Celestial Indominus Rex? What in the world? Oh, somebody lost their Celestial Argentavis in the process. People Grifficorn died. Ooh. Sounds like a pretty epic battle was had. Okay. Somebody hatched an Apex Dragon, apparently. That somebody being Shorty. Ah, here we go. So Megapithecus, level 30, apparently did all this work. Broke all of our electronics, our fireplaces, feeding troughs. Alright, well, I like our castle a lot. I don't like this constantly logging in to find out a monkey has come by and destroyed everything. What is going on over here? Who's that? Somebody just teleported through our base, it looks like. Alright, well. This thing's so freaking fast. Oh, man. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's take a look. I guess we could pop out the spyglass. Take a look. That is apparently some kind of featherlight. Man. Pretty neat. Well, last time we were on together, it's been a while, but apparently there was a base here before that has now since been packed up and moved, I guess. So we might decide... Oh, God, there's bats. Oh, and a dead end. Not cool. We may decide to actually move in here. Take our tames in. It's not very big. That was the reason why... Well, part of the reason why we had previous tenants move out. So yeah, I think I might move some stuff in there. So I'm getting a little tired of our outdoor base just getting sacked all the time. So anyway, this episode, we are going to do some work. And that work needs to be in tracking a good flyer. We need to come up with some of the appropriate kibbles to tame said things. Looks like Nate's little dude's still alive. That's crazy. You'll notice that all of the Uteranduses that were outside are dead. Womp womp. And yeah, so that's where we're at. Now, I have been putting together some stuff in the off days, and some of that stuff is primal compound bows. Now let's see how many arrows we have, because these apparently are the most potent of all of the trinking devices. Okay, so we've got 88 toxic trink primal metal arrows, and we've got 28 primal apex ones, which is pretty badass. Now we still have those pants we got from the other day, which are freaking beastly. And yeah. So we're gonna have to get some work done. I believe I still have a compound bow around here somewhere. Did I equip it? Yeah, there it is. And it is primitive, so we need to upgrade that. So since the rest of my base is already just completely demolished, let's see what we need. We need obsidian polymer and cementing paste. Let's see what we can get here. Need more polymer than that? Wow, okay. Okay, it's a pretty big upgrade. There we go, 319. Definitely don't have enough polymer. 1,359 for that next upgrade. Well, I think that a journeyman will be plenty. 319% damage ought to do the trick. So let's take our poly that we have here. We'll put it back in our fridge and such. Wow, I don't know how this survived. That's crazy. Actually, I just noticed all of our beds are broke. Okay, so we need beds. We have no cabling, so I guess this is no longer working. So I'm going to sort this out real quick before I take off. And I'll bring you back once that's sorted. Yeah, right. Let's find a place to put this bed that won't get immediately splattered. Put it in here with the snail. Seems to be a relatively safe zone. Should probably feed that snail. Oh, and apparently there is a fix to this stupid thing not working. It's all in Vox's video, so we'll just go ahead and follow suit. And that apparently is what it takes. Picking up and dropping it down gets you the appropriate kibbles. Yeah, there they are. Nice. Okay, for the time being, let's just go ahead and grab some foundations. I think we're going to move everything into that cave. I love our courtyard, love our castle, but it's going to become a ruin because this just isn't working out. And actually, might as well pick up these gates. Yeah, it looks like we got something to look at. Oh! Good lord. Well, good for them. That is pretty amazing. So maybe that's something we'll build up to. Now, you might be wondering, you know, why is it that everyone else is getting these, like, God mode tames and Rain, you're not? Well, I've been deliberately taking my time, and these guys have been going super hard at it. And that's just the nature of the beast sometimes, you know? I think as a content creator, you end up trying to keep the audience along for the ride, so try not to push ahead too far. And I like the progression, and these guys are seeming to do some leapfrogging, cloning, and, you know, working together and stuff. We've been doing mostly solo. And some of it is just I'm not as knowledgeable about this as they are. So, excuses all around, but, oh, God. Let's make sure we don't get screwed up in here. I don't like these bats. So they usually have the rabies. I think that was all of them. Alright. Now let's... I like the metals in here. I don't like the bad guys spawning in here. Alright, so let's keep this area alive as a spot. And then let's maybe put our base... What do you think? Do I need this crystal? I don't think I need the crystal. So let's put our main base right here. So the thinking is I'm going to hollow this out, put down some foundations, hopefully nothing spawns directly on top of us. And if we need more space for tames, we'll add some space, but I don't like to have a whole huge number of tames personally. Now, since we're in the water, we're going to need some kind of way of getting land dinos in and out. Other than, you know, piggyback rides. So we'll come up with that solution. And we need to put the gate on. Now, we already saw that it's clearly able to be blocked off pretty easily. Really didn't seem like it took that much work. So let's see exactly where this metal behemoth gate needs to go. There's still a teleporter there too, so that's kind of handy. Let's make sure I'm not going to get devoured. Looks good. Alright, so we need something like... right about... maybe like that? Pretty sure placed. There we go. Let's see how high that is. Does it close the gate off? Pretty close. Not 100%. I think it'll be good enough. So let's set this to auto close only. We got ourselves some pearls here, which is going to be fairly handy, I guess. We didn't explore what was down there last time, but we do have now access to a water taming area, which would be kind of cool. Or a couple tames I wouldn't mind getting. So that ledge there is going to prevent anything from swimming up directly to attack our stuff. Now the other part is we probably should wall off that, just to make sure we're doing okay. So let's find a nice little bottleneck. That's probably sufficient there. And that's just in case we have those crazy bats and stuff respawning. Because they do have a tendency to do that. But in this way, we still got metal nodes. Hopefully we won't wipe those out. Obviously we got rid of our own crystal. But this is kind of nice. Just park our Anki back here. Okay. Well, we'll upgrade this to metal at some point. Actually, I think we can probably hang over the edge here. Looks like maybe the no clip has been turned off, which would be fantastic. So once we get this base moved over, we'll be able to go out and go try tame some stuff. Now, I'm debating on how much of this I want to show and how much I just want to time-lapse for you. So I'll go ahead and talk and keep you entertained as I make some decisions, just in case, but I will probably end up cutting a lot of this. I guess the other question is, do we want to go futuristic looking, like those guys are doing with all the tech stuff? Typically, I don't like that kind of technological thing in Ark, but, man. What is this? There's something in here? Apparently there is an artifact in here? Funny, I didn't see an artifact in here. Yeah, I don't see anything. Wondering if it spawns right in here or something. Or underneath the water, maybe. Anyway, I'm going to fly out. We're going to go grab material. Oh, bunkers. Whoops. Probably don't need that yellow drop. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and go get some building materials. Think about what I want to level on this. Probably health and damage. We're definitely going to take our forges in there with us. You know, and honestly, I think we can leave all this out here. You know, just a nice castle ruin. But I think we're going to take all this stuff with us. Alright, so I'm going to get us a couple vaults, just so we can store all this stuff in there. I'm going to transfer it all over. With the massive stacking thing we got going on, this should be probably sufficient. You guys say having this water right there is going to be handy, not having to worry about it all the time. Alright, for the time being, we'll just lodge this in the corner. Though honestly, there's no reason why we shouldn't use that as a wall. Except for maybe like cosmetics, but we've tried the cosmetic route. Did not go over well. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to slap these out there on the outside. That should make a nice formidable wall of defense. I think that's relatively straight. And then we'll be able to transfer all of our crap in here, which will make it a lot easier to get rebuilt up. I do really like this lighting in here. Like the weird shimmery water reflection going on. So I just swam through the cave to see what was on the other side. And we got some spiders. Got lots more pearls. It's a more extensive cave than originally looked. Let's make sure we're not going to get annihilated here. Only got a couple shots on me, so... Oh wow, this cave goes back pretty far. Huh. Had no idea. Well, I'll be. So that's pretty cool. So you have this entire cave to explore inside the base. Lots of bats. And this was apparently... must be immediately underneath the old base. Huh. So you remember how... maybe I didn't put in the videos, I don't remember, but... early on, I was hearing the sound of an artifact underneath our skull, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. And now I'm starting to wonder if it was this extensive cave. Which, that's actually pretty cool, if you ask me. Alright, so we got a lot of work ahead of us still, but I've already got the foundations down. I went ahead and transferred all the contents of our old base over to here, and they're sitting inside some vaults. Obviously, you were with me when we closed that off. And so I've started putting these glass walls up. So we got those going all the way across that wall. I'm going to ceiling off the top, I think. I don't know that we're going to need much more room than this in the inside. But we may need to make dino storage out here and make that secure. So probably going to put a couple foundations or something just to kind of keep this from getting crazy. Now, of course, that teleporter being over there means we have to watch out. Can't let the dinos all teleport out of here when we're not looking. And then I've made this glass behemoth gate, but then I realized I don't have a smithy down to make the frame for it. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And we'll move all this stuff around eventually, but for now, just get this thing going. Thankfully, we had a bajillion resources. Now, we'll probably end up moving that generator here. Wow. Man, this thing is colossal. I always forget how big this thing is. There's probably a joke in that sentence. I'm gonna let it go, though. Snug, but not so close that we can't snap a ceiling. I think that's what the goal was there. I think I accomplished it. Let's see where this door actually sits. What I really like about the glass is that you can actually fiddle around with it, get better, lighting and different transparencies and stuff. So that's cool. And at least in here, I like the natural beauty. So the less technology and stuff, the cooler it looks to me. So even just leaving it all glass would be kind of cool. A little aquarium kind of feel. Yeah, let's go with that. A little aquarium style. Now, it's not ideal having this be our only entrance in and out, but that's what it is. And let's see, we need ceilings. I think we may put all of our stuff on this back wall over here. Okay, so since I do not trust this game, I went ahead and put some walls inside that wall there. So even though there's a rock there, there are now walls all around us. I didn't get this backside. I probably should do that too, because there's one thing Ark does. It's prove that you can get attacked through walls all the time. And I have never understood how Ark decides what is inside and what's outside. But, yeah. As the monkey showed us, you can't be too safe. And right over there, there is some kind of tunnel. I'm sure a bat or something will get in here and ruin my day. So, we're going to go ahead and just be extra cautious. We're going to waste a bunch of resources. No idea where that went. Oh, right there in my face. There's that one. So there must be one already in that corner. Apparently it won't allow me to put it in there. So this may be as good as it gets. Now the nice thing about this is we'll get snap points for other things to attach to this, so it's not a complete waste. Alright, that seems to have worked. So in theory, there's a wall behind there. Should keep everything in line. So I liked what I saw in the base tour before, with all the stuff kind of hidden inside a clean-faced wall. Now I have no idea how he pulled that off. So I'm going to take a look at our options. Alright, so that is already not exactly what I was going for. So let's push that back some more. I have no idea if I'm even on the remotely close to the right track here. Though it does occur to me we can go this way with it, which might look nice. It's not bad. Uses that space. Okay. Now that would have been nice, but you can't access it there. So let's go ahead and move it to that one. You can definitely access that. Alright, let's put that down. That there. Put some gas in that. Alright, that's powered. Good. Let's keep this going across. So we can definitely get Smithy, Primal Smithy in here, no problem. Where are the upgrade stations going to go? Maybe on a rack above these. That wouldn't look too bad, would it? Yeah, okay, I could dig that. That's pretty nice. Now I don't think this is going to look as good as what I had seen before, but we can only do what we can do. Not bad, not shabby, good use of space. Okay, so we should probably get some glass. Put a couple ceilings up there. Now what is going to go in here is the question. That could be our fridges, right? Don't think I'm going to do a grinder. Actually, do we have any other objects that need to go in there? I guess we have a grill, and we have forges we have to stick someplace. Oh, right, the S Plus thing. The kibble table is probably another one we want. These converters and things. Oh, the Kim bench, duh. Okay. Yeah, the converters I don't think we need. That was just kind of decorative. Upgrade station, yes. I think these are just two different looking upgrade stations, so I didn't notice any difference between them, so I'm only going to use the one, the more technological looking one, since we're looking a little different these days. We need the cooker and kibble table. Okay, that should be all the stuff we need, as far as I can tell. Okay, so the cooker will not fit in that spot. Sits back in there too deep, it looks like. And it won't fit up there either. So we can get this kibble bench in there. And it appears this upgrade station has this little barrel that sticks out of the front that I don't really care for. There, I like that. Little tinted windows there. You can see what's in there, but it's not super obnoxiously obvious. Let's set the settings on those to a similar delay. There. Good. I can get in the kibble table. It's not bad. Like that. Okay, so we got all that. Let's put a cooker, I guess, in here. Oof, that'll work. Does that work? I can turn it on and off. I can't get into it. Does not work. Okay. Suppose that's where that will go. Then we can pack the fridges in there, and I think we're good. We got plenty of space out front for all the essentials, aka the dinos. Guess we need to put some beds in somewhere. Seems to really think that's all we got. And that's because I can't actually access it. Man, I love this game sometimes. It's like, oh, that looks really nice. Yep, doesn't work. Doo-doo-boop-boop-doom. There, we can get in that one. That's good. Okay, we'll dump all the goodies in there, and we'll go grab the other one. I have a feeling this is not going to work here. We may have to pull this one out. Nope, it does. Excellent. Alright, so vaults maybe should go back there. And then we can put our cooker there, so everything food related is over in this corner. That might make more sense. Now we still got to put in our forges. Actually, we could do something like this. Yeah, that would just make it more difficult for me than it needs to be. So, I mean, we could do it like that. Looks kind of cool. Not exactly where I want it, but it works. Then I think we can put our forges maybe right up here in the corner. These are really not that large when it comes down to it. So if we can fit them like this, this would be kind of cool. Let's make sure I can actually access that. I can. Perfect. Thanks, Apex. Carno. I needed to be bumped around. That looks pretty clean. I like that. There. Oh, that's what I wanted. Glass half walls. That would have looked nice. This doesn't look bad though. Looks like cabinets. And I guess we can put our water in like so. And there. A fully functioning home. We need a spot for that little critter there. Maybe a cage. Cage ought to do the trick, right? Alright. I think we can use some lighting. Now, I like the natural light, so we'll try to keep it relatively similar. For me, it's plenty bright, but I have a feeling the viewers at home are going to have some trouble with this. What does that do to our lighting? Not much, honestly. You'll probably light up the cave, though. On the other side. Let's see if we put one over here, if it'll actually reach. Doubt it. Yeah, not far enough. Now, so far, nothing has spawned out here in the actual cave area. Crystal is coming back, so it means dinos could potentially come in here. We do need a trough. I'm not going to do the S+, though, because I don't want to get rid of our spawns. So, let's just do a regular old-fashioned trough. Whew, and in theory, that should be it. I mean, we have the nanny to put down somewhere. I guess we can put the air conditioner in. Probably be wise to put over here somewhere by the Forges of Doom. Plug it in the back there, maybe. Though I guess with my leggings, I don't really care. Insulation's massive. Alright. Well, that's not bad. I kind of like this. Got water. We got all of our stuff in here. We got space for dinos. I'm sure we can put some breeding areas in here. Let's go ahead and move our guys. Oh, I'm going to probably crash. Oh, look at that. That's one of my favorite types of crash. Well, the crash was epic. But we are back. Hopefully that does not corrupt my video. It probably will. I'll probably have lost it all. This is Ark recording after all. Alright, Norm's going to get in his little corner over here. You know, we could make this and go up a level. Stash all those guys, but don't know that I really want to do that. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to reorganize the vaults. Because, you know, that's necessary. Alright, so I think the vault in the corner is going to be weapons, armors, and tools. And then the other one's going to be the rest of the stuff. Alright, it looks like some of the metal is still spawning in. That's good. Okay. So we have infinite chitin in here, basically. We also can farm these stupid snakes, which is great. And we can easily take our little dude back in here and get some metal whenever we feel like it. So I'm going to go ahead and do some metal farming and get us situated with that. And then I will take us off to go get some tames, because gotta have some tames. Got to. And that's exactly what we'll get up to next episode, which should be out pretty soon, in fact, where we go get ourselves some new flyers, and hopefully you'll enjoy them as much as I enjoy them. So if you enjoyed this video in particular, the building and all that kind of stuff, let me know if you have some ideas for what I can do to improve this base. Make it look a little classier, maybe put up some flags, or, you know, make the bedroom look a little nicer, or who knows, something else interesting. Let me know, and I'll be happy to try to make some adjustments. So, if you haven't liked already, like it. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe right now. There's going to be a button here at the end. I can't wait to see you until next time. But until then, stay frosty.